Good morning. It is Monday the 26th of January, and this morning I'm leaving to record for a prison rev at the Conservatoire, and I'm kind of nervous about it because usually my dad helps me record, but I have to do it alone this time. But that's fine, whatever. I've just come back from like literally the best weekend ever. So my quartet was invited by Ben Hancock's of Saucony Quartet to go on their course in Folkestone, which is by the sea. And we went there on Friday afternoon and we left on Sunday evening. And we had so many lessons with all the members of the quartet. We had like lessons with 2 members of the quartet at a time. And we played Beethoven's Harp Quartet and Nielsen's Quartet in F minor, which we're taking to Copenhagen. And it was literally just the best. It was so inspiring, and we went out for dinner both nights, and it was just, the lessons were amazing. And then also just talking to the quartet, they were all so lovely and so friendly, and they've played together for 25 years, and their friendship is literally, it's so cute. It was just so nice to be there, and it was so nice to be by the sea, playing in a gorgeous house. We performed as well, which was really fun, and it was also fun to just hang out with the quartet. So yeah, it was literally the best weekend ever. And we were meant to have a 9:45 rehearsal this morning, but we cancelled it because we've had such an intense weekend. And we have a rehearsal tomorrow and coaching on Wednesday and a masterclass on Monday, so we were kind of like, maybe we should cancel the 9:45. I kind of feel like I'm going to get a cold, like not that I have a cold, but that it's coming because it was so cold there, which is a bit alarming, but that's okay. And I really need to practice for it now because I haven't practiced like all weekend and I'm kind of nervous to record. But it's going to be fine. It's just me and Craig in the hall. It's going to be okay. I actually really like this top. I wore it yesterday in the concert as well. Also, I washed my hair and like slept with it, so now it's kind of crazy. But I'm going to go practice now. Hello, it is like 4 p.m. Might make myself a hot drink. I didn't film at all today because I just recorded and that's all I did. And then I ate lunch and then I came home. I might read a bit because I haven't read over the whole weekend. It was such an amazing weekend. I had so much fun. And the coaches were so inspiring and it was so nice to really play lots of quartet. But I feel really sick, so I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of the day and rest a bit. I don't really have anything to watch, so I might read. Don't know what hot to drink I'm gonna make myself, but it's okay. I feel like this is kind of weird, but it is literally so cloudy and there's no light anywhere. But that's okay. It is Tuesday the 27th, and yesterday I recorded for a prison rev. And then I just came home. I did nothing because I'm really sick. And I kind of feel like I have tonsillitis. I wouldn't know, but I kind of feel like I do. Which isn't great, because my tonsils are definitely swollen. And it sounds like I have a cold. And I haven't done any practice this morning either, but I've just been watching Singles Inferno, which is so good. And I don't know, I just feel so dizzy. And I called my friend, like my closest friend from school, yesterday for ages. And I realised I've literally been friends with her for 10 years. Because we started secondary school 10 years ago in 2016. And she was like my first friend. That's so insane. Also, I haven't done much reading because I was so busy over the weekend and then I've just felt so sick. But I'm probably going to try finish the George Orwell before the end of the month. Sorry, I ran out of storage. Maybe I'll try to start and finish the Rachel Cusk this week and finish it before Feb, and then finish the George Orwell in February. But I don't really know. For some reason when I'm at home I don't read as much, and yeah, I'm trying to try my hardest at everything instead of just assuming I'm gonna get rejected, because I feel like that's a really bad attitude. And I remember there were so many pigeons sat in a row. But I'm gonna try practice a bit today before I leave the house, because I have a rehearsal that I really need to go to, and next week is really busy. So this needs to be like my practice week, but it's kind of impossible to practice. I've taken like the hugest nap ever, not played at all, but I really need to go into the quartet. So well, at 4. Ugh, I literally feel so sick. I'm currently in a practice room and I recorded from 9 to 10. Then I've had this room and it's currently 11:30. And my recording went really badly because I feel so sick, and I'm recording this piece called Wakatipu by Gareth Farr for a competition, because I've got so many recordings of it, but in the competition rules you have to have recorded within 12 weeks, which is kind of insane, and I last minute decided to do this. So I've had to record Wakatipu really quickly. Because it's a piece I know really well, I decided to record it, you know? Why is there someone singing? I'm really worried someone will walk in, but I don't think they will. And yeah, because I'm feeling really sick, it didn't go very well. And I called my mum, and she was like, oh, it's fine, you can just record again. Because to be fair, the recordings are due like 7th of February, and it is the 28th of January right now. And I've got one recording at 4 is a prison rev, which is quite good. And I'm planning on recording again. And yeah, I'm really not feeling that well, so practice isn't going great. I've practiced Nana by Defier, and I've practiced some for it, and I'm going to do some more before I eat lunch at 12. I've chatted with my friend, yeah, I actually really like this outfit, so I haven't taken it off yet. But I am gonna change. I read some George Orwell and I could have finished it on the tube, but I saved it to finish later today so that I'm not bored on my way home. So I read 4 books in January, which isn't bad. And I am going to read Second Place by Rachel Cusk next. You can tell that my voice is really bad right now. And then what do I have for the rest of today? I have this thing called studio class where my friends play to each other and I'm going to play Nana. And then I've got coaching from 4 to 5. I was meant to have piano trio as well, but I cancelled that because I feel so sick. I've got some recording tomorrow, so I'm going to see if I'm healthy enough to do that. But I'm going to go practice now. Good morning. It is Thursday the 29th of January. I can't believe it's almost the end of January. It's been a really long but also a really short month. Yeah. I feel really sick. Like really, really sick. But like more than a sore throat or like a bad nose or anything, I just feel so exhausted and like just not well. I practiced a bit this morning for the first time at home from about like 9:15 and I have to leave the house at 11:30 because I have a rehearsal at 1. I've caught a rehearsal and I'm kind of nervous for it just because I don't feel that well. I feel kind of warm and tired and bad, but it's fine. And yesterday I finished George Orwell's Coming Up for Air. It was really good. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I don't think it's meant to be like a groundbreaking book. It was funny, it was ironic, and there was like a smidgen of George Orwell's obsession with politics, which is a good thing. I liked it. And my next book I'm going to read is Second Place by Rachel Cusk, and I've got it in my bag. I'm really excited to read it because ever since Parade I've been a huge Rachel Cusk fan. And I'm going to try my best at everything and not imagine failure and manifest positive things. That's my going forward. I'm definitely going to be doing that in everything. And I tried wetting my waves this morning and I feel like it's kind of worked. I feel like it kind of looks nicer and newer, but I'm not so sure. Also, I don't know how to show you, but I'm wearing my new trousers and I'm really happy about it because I thought the grey would work well with this blue. I really like this jumper. I got it for Christmas last year. But I'm going to eat lunch, maybe practice, and leave in around half an hour because it is 11 right now. is, what's the day today? It is Friday the 30th of January, and I really can't believe it's the end of the month. Today has been a really slow day. I haven't done any practice and it's 11, but it's because I'm really sick and I have to record today. It's all a bit of a mess, but it's fine. I'm feeling slightly better and I just got ready and I'm gonna take things slow but also lock in. Yesterday I started practicing my pieces for symphony, which starts next week, and I also practiced a bit of the stuff I need to record, and I'm really trying to work on my mindset, and I feel like it's kind of working. I feel like it's kind of improved, because when I was younger, obviously failure and rejection got to me, but there was this kind of feeling of like, I have time, and I'm only 20 and there's still lots of time left, but it just feels less and less like that. So I used to shake off failure like quite well, I think. I remember not winning competitions and stuff and going home and just being like, oh well, like I can just try next time. But I feel like that's a good kind of mindset, and really all you can do in music is just apply for everything, because it's all to do with luck. It's so subjective. Music is so subjective. Just try and apply for everything and you'll just get certain things, and certain people will like you and certain people won't, and that's just the fact of it. And there are plenty of people who like my playing. And I feel like I started thinking about this in the summer, like I was really mad at myself for always being so self-critical, but I was never really mad at myself for being self-critical about my playing. But I realised that that's just as bad of a thing, and recently I've seen so many studies about how people who project rejection or failure scientifically are more unlucky and experience more failure and rejection. So I'm really trying to not feed into that, but also accepting when I don't feel that great. Like, I don't think it's a good thing to always try to be happy all the time either. I guess it's like a happy medium. But I'm going to try practice a bit now. I feel like my forehead looks really shiny. I don't think I'm actually that shiny right now, so I don't know what it is, but I guess it's the light. At like 4:30, I'm going to leave the house to record Fouray's A Présent Rêve, which means After a Dream. I recorded it on Monday, but I wasn't feeling that well, and I also hadn't been able to practice all weekend. And like, it was a good recording that I got, and it was a nice room, but I thought, why not try again? Like, why not try my best instead of just accepting something that's okay? So I'll probably practice that right now. And I've started Second Place by Rachel Cusk, and it's really good. I wish I had it here to show you because it's a gorgeous book, but I don't. And it's currently downstairs, but it's a really pretty book. And so far it's quite different to the other stuff I've read by her, so I'm really interested. But I like that it's about art because I really like that kind of conversation, since I'm an artist as a violinist and a writer. Oh, that's another thing that's like one of my New Year's resolutions. I always felt really weird when people would like call themselves a violinist, and I was like, we're not yet. But it's like, I literally am. So, and I also really like the stuff that's come up so far in Second Place. Like, I really like all the ideas about, there was stuff about like destiny, fate, control. That kind of stuff really interests me, and I feel like I'm liking Rachel Cusk more and more. Anyways, I should probably go practice now because it is quite late. It might be past 11 actually, like 11:30. Oh, but it's fine, I'm sick and I have such a busy week ahead of me. Like, every day next week is like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Oh, but I have more good news, which is that I'm getting paid £300 this weekend, which is really good. Yay. Okay, time to practice. I literally just got another rejection, but it's fine. All I can do is practice. That's literally all I can do. So, whatever. Saturday the 31st of January, so it's officially the last day of January, which is kind of insane. And today is my rest day. Today's the only day for a long time that I don't have anything, especially because this coming week is like absolutely insane. And I've been really sick all week, so I decided to rest. I think it was a really good idea. I might take a nap now, and I then need to do some practice. I'm also thinking of having a matcha maybe, because my matcha this morning was really bad. I also need to wash the dishes, but that's all fine. And I've read 4 books this month. What did I start with? I read Deborah Levy's Things I Don't Want to Know. And then I read Sula by Toni Morrison, and then I read Small Boat by Vincent Delacroix, and then I read Coming Out for Air by George Orwell. I'm currently reading, well, as you know, probably, I'm currently reading a Rachel Cusk book called Second Place. Sorry, my brain literally just went so silent. And I've been rewatching Avatar, The Last Airbender these days, which is really fun. I really wanted to watch the next Avatar series, but they've taken it off Netflix, so I can't watch it anymore, which is really annoying. And and I kind of felt really bad about my playing yesterday because I was recording. Like, that often makes me feel really bad about my playing, but it's fine because I'm not going to be negative, and I know my playing has value, and I know my music making has value, and I also am on a journey all the time, and like, I'm always improving and I'm always practicing, and it's all good. But I'm really tired, so I might go nap. But